Yo, what's up, shotgun? How you doing, bro? Thank you, bro. I would try on a tar if I get a tar, but tar fucking hard enough as they are as it is, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think the barrow is the easiest thing to do with that because of the lay of Silver Ridge. Very very flat. Like it doesn't it's not flat, but like where they drink is very flat. Damn it on tar in so long. I wonder if I can still like actually tell the rares, bro. Really, Major? I know how it feels, bro. I know how it feels with with fallow, specifically with silver, and with the roe deer with wildfire. But I mean, hey, at least you had two today. Did you have the racks already, or were they both like silver, or were they both like golden spoons? And it's like just really unlucky. Oh, you already had both? Yeah, that's even worse, bro. All right, shotgun. No problem, bro. Your third golden blade? I only got one golden blade. I thought it was gold typical. I mean, that's good. That's a good combo there. Crazy you have two golden typicals already. It's a pretty rare combo to get. That might be like honestly, that's probably the fallow combo I see the least of. Like golden and like hooded typicals are the ones I see the least of. And honestly, maybe silver too. But it's not like always S3. I already dealt with the new zones before I went live. I think I found two. I didn't look too much though. I only looked around the other zones. I swear I hit him, no? Yeah. I like the golden Irish elk more than the other ones, to be honest. But the golden typical isn't bad by any means. It's actually like honestly underrated. Wait, what do you mean like weekly legendary fish? I'm assuming it's something with the angler. Do they only have like one per week? Okay, go. I already lost the direction you went. I don't know, the golden fallow is like I'm not a big fan of it, but I think it could look good if they ever rework the fallow first. Like, it could look really good. But for now, it's probably my least favorite of them. Oh, well, what did it score? I don't even know what typicals like score because I don't have very many. I've got um two hoodeds and then one of all the other ones. feel like all mine are around the same score. Close to 280. Okay, that's what I was wondering, because I don't think I've ever seen one over 280. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never played the game Shotgun, so I don't know anything about the angler. Oh no. Uh, no, I got the right one. That's like really weird. Like I shot the female for a second. Yes, up, Emmeline. Don't worry, bro. I just started not even 10 minutes ago. Fuck am I looking at, bro? I swear he was walking this way. He's like disappeared. I don't know. He was just conveniently placed in the bush. There should be one more. Someone's usually pretty consistent. I don't know how that first shot missed. That looks like it's pretty accurate. Damon and Tar in a while. It feels kind of weird. They might just like keep Tar set up for a while. Like, I don't really need to go back to Red Deer. Because I have... I mean, I would like an albino super rare, but it's like not something that's like realistic. And like for Fallow, the only thing I'm missing is the new super rares, and it's like it's something else. It's like really unrealistic. So I don't even know what the spawn rate for them is. And Tar, I'm still missing quite a few combos that I want. Yeah, I mean, th what other two do you have that aren't golden? Hopefully there are at least two different ones, and it's not like two silvers and 8 goldens or something like that. Or 2 silvers and 6 goldens, I mean. Yo, what's up, Uncle Ben? How you doing, bro? You had a painted mug? I mean, that's at least not bad. Which racks are on those? Her going to grind now is rodeo, bro. That shit is so easy. You don't have to do anything. Fallow or Muley? Do Muley. Still need to get a good combo. Oh yeah, that's, I mean, you got typical Mocha, so you're technically pretty lucky. Like, you're getting lucky with the racks. I mean, not the furs, but I guess if you want to get lucky with one of them, you'd probably rather get lucky with the racks, because the furs are, yeah, technically they should be all the same spawn rate. Like, there shouldn't be any reason for one to be less than the others. Seems like that is oak, but I think that's just because, like, for some reason you couldn't get the big rack until recently. Well, it's not really recently, but a rare. That looked like a red. I think I have one more tent too that I can put down because I moved my jumper tent for fallow because I don't plan to go back to fallow for a bit. I'll probably put it not here. I'll probably put it down here. Okay, those are simply, I don't really care. That's low-key kind of big. Did you like miscount or did you just have a lot of threes that were bigger than you thought? But we don't know, like, Kraken situation, right? Where you miscounted by like 8. I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, I mean, I would go back to Mule Deer eventually too. I just don't like Muley. I think they're, if the boar weren't so bad, they'd be the worst great one in the game. I think they're the second worst though. I think boar are like far and away the worst now. There's a period where I started to like them a bit, but no. I just said they were easy. That's why I like them. Yeah, 106, not bad. Red brown is, yeah, it's not rare. dark brown. Is dark brown red? Obviously black, white, no albino. I think there's one I'm missing, right? Let me check. Yeah, dark red and dark brown. I feel like dark red might be kind of hard to tell. Oh, that's a classic then. Nah, bro, 380 is not even. You're early on. Even if you have pretty good HM, that's still pretty early. I got lots of bear grinds go well over 380 even with somewhat good HM. Some of them even with pretty good HM. I think it's such a bad hit on that guy. How far into bear are you, Ben? Oh, shit, I missed that one. Oh, I'm back. Damn, really? That far? I guess your HM isn't that good, right? You usually get trouble with it. You with the fours. It should work. I don't know why that doesn't. Sometimes there's three here. Somebody just double check. Yeah, I think that shouldn't have. What's your diamond rate? I mean, you could just be in a pretty unlucky grind. Still pretty rough though, because that's worse than um, a lot of non-HM goods. Did you get another one, or are you talking about the one that you sent me? Maybe, bro. Oh yeah, the one you sent me, the typical whitetail. Oh, my bad. I didn't know. I thought you already showed that on stream. But you were literally doing whitetail on stream. How did you not accidentally get it? Yeah, that's a little crazy. 200 kills with no diamond on bear is insane, bro. Even with no HM, that's rough. Yeah, I mean, how many more kills off stream did it take? Yeah, unless you're the first person ever to actually overmanage their map. And even then, I feel like that you have fours, so you're not even, it's not even a possibility. You just got some fucking crazy bug, or like you have like 5 level 9s that are just chilling in a zone that you've never found. Like count how many bears you have, like how many male bears you have on your entire map. And if that number is not 50, if it's more than 50, you overcounted. If it's less than 50, you either miscounted or you're missing some. For males, I mean, you don't have to count the females, bro. What if I got either jumpers or I got a new zone to spawn already. These zones are usually pretty consistent with multiple. Yeah, but that's why you count the number of them, Ben. So then you know if you're missing some. Even if you're confident that you've seen them all, you might not. Counting? Well, okay. Enjoy your 10,000 kill black bear grind. And your Kindle dawns on road here. I'm gonna curse you with that too, I'm at it. Because, yeah, you gotta get that fur, so then you realize it's really good. So I guarantee you, once you get yours, you're gonna be like, oh my god, he was right, that's the best fur in the game. After the licorice and peppermint fox, of course. But, yeah, like, you know I'm right. The Kindle Dawn is so good. What's up, Slayer? That guy's new. That's my only level 1 tar, by the way, is this guy. I thought they'd be more common. That's where I see them on, like, other people's streams all the time. Either just like randomly running around, they'll see them. Even on Sunder, I've seen quite a fucking lot of level 1 Tahr. Nah, bro, you don't have to worry about it. I practically killed him on the spot. Another jumper. Both threes, too. Pretty rare. Not like getting a 3, but getting that many in one rotation. Usually all 4s. Come on, bro. Let's stop. Yeah, I don't like the whitetail either, because the grinds don't work very well. But, I mean, it's very fun, like, when it works. And if you don't have one, then you might as well. I mean, I believe you, Ben, but, like, I also, like, it's not that much more that you can do. Like if you have all 4s on bears and their diamond rate's that shitty, there has to be something you're missing. Unless your game is full on bugged, which is always a possibility with Call of Duty. All up cracking. You gotta wait for the song request, because I'm not skipping this album. There's 2 more songs after this one. So your song request will be ready in like 15 minutes. When managing, I just stack my main zones and then shoot everything else down to, like, well, for Tars, I do it to level 2, for Fowler level 2, Whitetails level 1, stuff like that. Same as everybody else, I just, like, don't cheap out and leave a bunch of way too big ones, which a lot of people do. So let me put a tent down here if I have an extra one. Yo, what's up, Kelly? Nice. Which rack was the red deer? What's your question, Slayer? No, yeah, they'll respawn all automatically, Ben. I'm just, you have to have something there. Maybe your game is just bugged, bro. No, I have not, Fisherman. I also don't know anybody that has one, legitimately. At least, like, recently. But, I don't know, I don't really talk to that many people. What? What do you mean they're changing to pairs? Were they pairs originally and you shot something in them and then... Like you shot one of the members and then you shot the other member and they respawned. That's about the only thing I could think of. Yeah, no problem, bro. You too. Jeez, I gotta fix that chat bot. I don't know why it does that. It just like randomly appears, bro. It doesn't read the messages and then it just puts them all at once. You know what? I'm just gonna move it to the other side of the screen. We good? I mean, there's a kind of a chance, I guess, that you just accidentally swap them. That's the only thing I can think of, Emmeline. I mean, there's not really anything to. It's not like they're hard to understand. They're just hard to manage, Major. And it's like the grinds just suck. I mean, just shoot the pairs and see what happens. See if they turn back into solos. See if they just swap back. If not, then yeah, you're gonna have to swap them again. Unless you want to grind on pairs. What Ben said is also a possibility. What's up, Kurt? Guaranteed troll 5. Crazy. Did you ever shoot the bear on accident? Like, even if you shot him one time, like with a gun and you got a bad shot, did you ever do that? What's up, Sam? Because the only thing I can think of is you accidentally shot him and then, like, changed the time and he died. And that's what happened to him. Because even with the mountain lions, you would have seen him by now. Like, that's very weird. If you're checking the right zone. Maybe check similar, like, nearby zones. Maybe you got dead zone pressure and he jumped away because of that. Yeah, I guess that's a possibility too. About 30 minutes, Sam, that's it. Probably not, Slayer. Maybe, but most likely not. That's pretty good, Ben. Which one do you drink? Which, or do you drink the normal one? Oh, just the regular one? Yeah, it's not bad. So is it only one bear, like one specific level 9 that you're having trouble with? Or is it like all of the ones that you stacked? Yeah, they're pretty annoying, Sam, but not like the most annoying. Like the most annoying part is the fact that they make new zones on this map. A lot of times. I think that's because I don't have enough zones though, because whenever they make a new zone, I like instantly shoot it down. I just leave them, it'll probably fix it, but I don't want to mess up what I have going on. Yo, what's up, One Tahr? They weren't bad, Ben. They weren't good, but they weren't bad. The co-main was pretty good, but the stoppage was kind of silly. They might be, actually. Like, unless you count, like, solos. Like, Moose can't have all male zones. I don't think Whitetail can. Mule Deer can't. Pheasant can't. Right? Yeah, I think so. I didn't have that on Sunder. I think it's just because there's so little zones on this map that they're trying to, like, make more to balance out the map. But I don't let them do that. And so, like, every time, even when I was, like, not... Like, when I was setting up the grind originally, and I noticed a new zone that was there before, I would just shoot it down immediately. And not, like, shoot it down like you're managing. What I do is I shoot it down to 1, so then it can't get respawns. And then after a few rotations, I'll shoot the remaining solo. After that, I know the other ones will respawn back into their other locations. Then go shoot the solo, and he'll do the same. If you're missing just one, the only thing I can think of is that he's at a different zone. Because, like, you got dead zone hunting pressure causing him to jump to a different lake, or you accidentally killed him. Because there's no way you would just not be able to see him. But if you mean the smallest one by the road, like with the outpost across the street, maybe that one's just finicky sometimes. But there's a lot of mountain lions around that one. Maybe he's in the zone on the not the far side, but the close side. There's a zone they can spawn in there. Kind of, Sam. It seems to depend on the species, player. Like the roe deer seem to do a lot, surprisingly. Fallow? I don't know. I mean, if you get a spoon rack, probably. Okay, yeah. If he's not there, then just check the nearby lakes, because he's got to be somewhere. He wouldn't just disappear. I mean, there's a chance that you like loaded a game save that's like old before he existed, but I don't even know if you can do that on console. And if you did that if you're on PC, you have to like manually do that. Nice, Kraken. Yeah, so if your diamond rate different from 20 to 50, then there's something that happened. My guess is that he's probably jumped to a different zone. I would check your other zones. Was he like 1,000% like drinking at that zone, or did you just see him at that zone? Because they wander other zones quite often in that area if they don't, even if they don't actually drink there. Because if your diamond rate dropped that much, then he's probably still alive somewhere on the map. Yo, what's up, Core? I just loop the same album again. Yeah, I set up tar again. It took a while, actually. It took like an hour. I'm not gonna lie. Climbing these mountains are like so annoying, and then finding like the one pixel to put down the tent. They should just let you have as many tents on the map as you want, bro. There's gotta be. There's no way it... There's this other zone. I mean, I wouldn't press a new game over that. Like, if you want to press a new game in general, that's up to you. But I wouldn't press it just because you, like, can't find one level 9 bear. Like, he's gotta be there somewhere. That could be rare. Nice, well done. Hopefully you get him soon, bro. You mean row, right? Yeah, because you said you were shooting row earlier. What's wrong with the fallow and muley? Nice, Kraken. There's the Tarv decided not to show up. That means I probably spooked them. Oh, muley are just like weird. So that's kind of normal if you have like one that just like doesn't want to spawn in every time and you have to like keep messing around with it. But fallow zones being clucked, I mean, if you're not like herd managed like deep into anything, then I mean, yeah, new gaming is fine. But if it's just like simple issues, I wouldn't new game over it. You can fix that fairly easy. Like once you figure out what the actual problem is, there are a lot of situations like that are pretty easy to fix. Another thing you can try with the bear is you can try to open your game to multiplayer, but like make it private so nobody else can join other than you. Sometimes that makes the animals come to their zones better, and then check for them there. What's wrong with the fallow zone? Yeah, but like what exactly is wrong with it? Wait, are you playing Call of the Wild, Gork? Oh yeah, you said Crash, so I assumed you're playing Call of the Wild. Okay, yeah, that's pretty rough, but you can swap them back. Like you can fix the good zones. Do you have any other grind set up? Because like it's not really worth new gaming to fix like one or two if you have like a bunch of other ones that are set up perfectly, you know? Like if you've only got Muley, Bear, and Fallow and they're all broken, then yeah, I feel like that's be a decent time. Yeah, but I'm not talking to Ben though. Correct. If you want to, MLN, that's up to you, bro. New England is pretty shit for whitetail, but you can definitely get them on there. Didn't Biffin get his haggis today? I think the whitetail are pretty much everywhere on New England. There might be like one river they're not on, like one of the ones in the middle, but I'm not sure. I haven't played on New England forever, bro. If your red deer setup is really good, then I wouldn't new game, because then you have to redo all that, you know? Bro, I haven't even got the haggis on my main account yet. And it's not even possible. Like one of them. I don't assume you can only get one on the map at once. I know you can get multiple, but nobody should have multiple on your map at once, but that'd be fucking retarded. Yeah, but he also has issues with other grinds he says, but I still don't think it's worth, especially if you have other grinds that are actually set up. Like even if what you're describing with the fallow, that's fixable. It just takes a little bit of time. Because if you can play around with the dead zone pressure and try to get them back into good locations that you blew them out from, and then you can swap the males with the females again. Like you most likely end up having to redo most of your herd management, but not all of it. I mean, you should be able to find the bear. The bear one is a pretty easy fix, I think. Like I said, if you have to go into private multiplayer, do that. Sometimes they tend to come to their zones easier in multiplayer. I think my tent here is closer than it was before. I think I moved it. I placed it in the wrong spot. But I'm not going to move it. It's too annoying to replace. Okay, so I think I must have had a new zone spawn. I get lucky and it's just over here again. Been the new hotspot for it. Alright, have a good one, Slayer. I mean, Black Bear, Mississippi is not bad if you do the lake thing on the bottom right. Basically the same as Silver Ridge. It's honestly better if you can get it set up right. So there's no mountain lions, and the gators don't go in that part of the map, so there's nothing to spook them. Parker better not knock my tent down, bro. Yeah, she's coming awfully close to it. This one's like the most annoying one to place as well. But you get an ad instantly, Ben? There's so many whitetail on New England that you could get away with leaving quite a few, yeah, but it's honestly probably not even worth doing it because there's so many. Really bad. Is there like a setting I have on that only plays ads for you? Like that might be a possibility. Yeah, I'm not playing that song, Kraken. No, there's not even think that's a thing. But if there is, and I accidentally have it on, just for you, that'd be pretty funny. Well, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. Where's like aimbot it, bro? I like ran over a hair on my mouse pad. My mouse like froze up. Fuck. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. It's just good, bro. That's nice. What's up, Carson? Everything that's not a chamois that's fleeing. Oh, it was, wow. Alright, yeah. I definitely have a new zone somewhere, sadly. Either that or more jumpers. Let me check that. Well, yeah, that's because you have a leucistic great one roe deer and a piebald great one roe deer that you got on the same day in the same zone at the same time. So, of course, you're very sus. I would say anywhere between like 8 to 12 is good. 10 is honestly probably the best number for the base. Well, yeah, but they were in the same zone, and the picture was at the same day, so it appeared that you got them at the same time. So, yeah, 1 to 8 is good, bro. I would not new game then. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't start a new game. I would just try to fix the other grinds. I mean, Red Deer is one of the easier ones to HM to a good rate, or at least on this map, and on Scotland too, I think. But I wouldn't even. Still pretty hard to get it down that low. Takes a couple thousand kills on average. Yeah, man. I'm just reading off what I'm told. You clearly got you got a leucistic great one roe deer and a piebald great one roe deer. You gotta be cheating, bro. They definitely weren't like great one furs, but yeah, can't believe you do that. Yeah, bro, Ben got a piebald great one roe deer and a leucistic great one roe deer. Only person in the world with those two. The only person that'll ever have them. He's Thanos. Nobody can compete. He actually doesn't, bro. He posted a picture of his two Great One roe deers in a Discord, and some fucking guy thought he was cheating because he didn't know what the Great One furs looked like, so he thought they were fucking rares with the Great One Rex. It's like, he didn't even think before he posted. Just straight up posted like, yeah, you gotta be modding because you've got rare roe deer Great Ones. Like, bro. I don't even get it. So now I'm just gonna say every time that Ben says anything that he has the rare Great One roe deers. It's because it's kind of funny. And somebody will believe it too. Yeah, it's kind of insane. I don't think I have any jumpers, do I? No. Zone is supposed to be here. Zone 4-2s. And the one's a solo. It depends on how many moose you're shooting per zone, Andrew. Like if you have if you're lucky or like if you have your zone set up correctly to where you're gonna not get jumpers like that, or when you do get jumpers from the double male zones, you can you know kill the jumpers fast, so you don't have to worry about that. Then I would do like probably 10. But if you're shooting only one male moose per zone, then I would do maybe like 13 or 14, I think would be enough. But maybe I check this jumper zone. I haven't checked this one in forever. And that's just the classic then. Except don't recommend posting anything in Discords because of people. Yeah, good luck, Kurt, bro. Those are really fucking rare. I think my biggest one is 273 something, and it's my first one. It should still be possible to get the 280s. They never changed the Red Deer True Racks, right? Since the Great One came out? I don't think so. 274. Yeah, I think 274 is big too. I've only got two that are bigger than 270. I usually get all small racks though. Do you have a 50-50 Red Deer? Like, do you have one that's got the big rack and the mid rack? Those are pretty rare too. I don't think they're not nearly as rare as the 280s, but they're still pretty rare. I've only ever seen a few. With herd management or without herd management? Hayes. Because it's gonna be a pretty different answer depending on which one. That's nice, Kurt. It took me a while to get the mid rack for the Red Deer. I got the 50-50 before I got the mid rack. With HM, 2600 and no, sorry, 2552. It's fallow. I feel like it's pretty low. I don't know what my lowest Red Deer is. I have to check. I feel like mine is like 254. Lowest one I've seen, or the lowest one that I've gotten. Yeah, 300 with herd management. Not even that. And you do hate HM, you don't really get very long grinds. It's very rare that you get a long grind. Okay, yeah. So I have a new zone somewhere because these two are the other zone. Ones that are supposed to be respawned there are not. Let's check the classic locations. Be pretty easy to find. I hope it's not like a zone of like 6, but seeing how many I'm missing, it's probably a zone of 6. I mean, I don't really think that's sus, Garson. It's like lucky to get it all in one day, but it's not like super abnormal. The painted typical. Yeah, good luck, bro. Okay, the painted typical does seem to be more common than the other typicals. I'll say that. I see it a lot. Not in my game, but just overall. I have 69 super rares. Well, when half of your grinds, you get a diamond every 7 kills, they're pretty easy to come by. They're not really like the same as if you had 69 super rares not doing herd management. I mean, I guess I got like 2 here still. Maybe it is in a zone of 6, or maybe it's only like a zone of 4. Ooh, that's pretty big, bro. I think that's bigger than any of my super red deers. That's nice. I do want an albino red deer, but like a red deer super rare, but I'm not gonna go back for one. What's the biggest diamond red deer you got? Have you got like I think the max score is 274, right? Well, without herd management is my first red deer, which is like 10,000 plus. I started that fucking grind in 2022 and didn't get him until 2024. That's without herd management. When did I do my lodge tour? There's a chance that that was after I stacked something, because I have a lot of stuff that's 1 minute apart, because multiple times I've shot every one in the game back to back. 273? Okay, that's really fucking rare. It's not quite the biggest they go, but they're so rare. I've only got one that scored over 270 in general, let alone one that's 273. Pretty nice. Okay, well 274.01 is the max they go, so I'm assuming it's that. No, I got 2 here now. Bro, maybe I'm just not getting respawns. The only super rares I have that are crazy random are from like 4 years ago when I only casual hunted and like shot literally everything on the map. The stuff like my snow leopards aren't random. I just do HM on them, so they're not like I just went around and found a super rare snow leopard. Whoa, you have a 282 typical rack fallow? Yeah, I think that's really big. I've never seen one over 280. I was actually wondering about that earlier. I've been miscounting a few. I mean, the goal, it's still, you got one though. Like, that's quite big. I don't know what the max the typicals can score, but that sounds quite big. Like, the biggest one I have is like 277, I think. All mine are pretty standard. I know the biggest they go in general is 288.85. That's spoon rack. You talking to me, Ben? Yeah, I see it. I mean, those are good stats, but yeah, they're not like, they're not sus. Now, if you want to see sus stats, you'd see Cork's score stats, bro. His are worse than mine. I just don't like the golden. I think it's the worst fellow. What's up, Cork? I'm serious though. You get a great one on average faster than I do. Give credit where credit is due. Yeah, I have a new zone, but it's not a big one, I don't think. I did get a great one bear yesterday. What's up, Lost? What do you mean they didn't work, then? I mean, the stat system in this game fucking sucks. Like, I've killed like 100+ animals before, and then made the mistake of accidentally going straight into the trophy lodge, and then just none of the stats count. That's why I always main menu when I get after a great, like after I get a great one. Like I said, 100% counts. Yeah, I was clicking mouse 1 too much and shot the tent. You know, weirdly, you can't actually shoot out of the holes in the back of the tent. Like you should. I don't know why it, like, the fucking window is cosmetic. Oh, yeah, I think that's pretty normal with Call of the Wild, Ben. Like, if you go into the trophy lodge, half the time, the stats just don't count. It's really dumb. That's why I always go to main menu first when I get a great one. Like, other shit I don't really care about, but the great one is, I want the number to count. Yeah, I mean, 4.9s isn't really a lot, though, to be honest. If you can get a great one, like, if you get lucky and you get a great one where you're managing, bro, you can manage on really fast. Like, the bear seemed to do a lot. Yeah, that's just the classic, Ben. It's not very accurate, bro. That's insane, Kurt. It's awesome, bro. Was that before they had multiple piebalds, or did you get the new piebald? I never ended up getting a new piebald on a super. I had the old one. It's my first super from my, well, no, it's not my first super from a grind. It's one of the, I think it's my second or third from an actual grind. My first red deer though, super. Oh yeah, see that's mine too. It's the old one. I kind of don't like what they made it to. I liked it before a lot better. Okay, I'm getting griefed. I need to go. It's probably over here because that's the only place I didn't check. It's either over here, up here, or in this area. That's where they always go. I don't like the new piebald either, but I also don't like what they did to the old one. I liked it better before. I think the red deer fur change is kind of just like dumb. I think the gray ones don't look that bad. I don't know if they look better though, but they don't really look worse. I know a lot of people think they do though. So it's probably, you know, bad. Yeah, the stuff doesn't count. Like if you shoot something and then you go into the lodge right away, it doesn't count half the time. And it's usually not just one, it's like multiple. For like I said, I've had like hundreds of kills, not count, because I don't go to main menu first. That's why I always go to main menu when I get a great one. Because I want every one of those to count. I could give a fuck about the kills. Like my stats are always going to be scuffed anyway, because I don't claim most of my stuff. Unless I'm like in a fully set up grind already. I hope I can find this new zone first, so I know there's a new zone. You're a solo. Be a solo out there. Nope. There it is. See, they always go to this one solo zone. But now the annoying thing is, I have no tripod. And I think I only see 3. I'm only gonna be able to shoot 2. Only 3? That's fine. That's good, actually. Okay, now that should be a solo, and I can just, you know, continue on, and these guys will respawn back in their normal zones. I fucking hate Tahr for that, bro. See, all I have to do is leave this zone here, and it should fix the issue, but I don't like losing males. So there's already limited zones I can use on this map. I think also sometimes they just don't count. I've never had it not count by going to main menu though. At least for great ones. Try to not count other stuff, but like, it's whatever, bro. Like, oh well, I don't care if it doesn't count like 100 kills throughout the day. Whatever. That's quite a lot that you that didn't count. That's pretty unfortunate. If you care about that. If you don't care about it, then it doesn't really matter too much. Don't be 6. Don't be 6. Don't be 6. Oh, perfect. Yeah, muley are not the greatest for me, but a lot of people seem to like really have good luck with muley. Honestly, if there's one that I'm not gonna have good luck on, it would be muley. That's the one I care about the least, to be honest. Yeah, but we're gonna default for a great one, essentially. That one is terrible, bro. Like, it's very rare that I say a great one is straight up terrible. The quad paddle Ashen is one of those. Now, to think, it could be even worse. You could have been playing before they got the furs. Thankfully, I didn't. I wasn't grinding at that time. You could have gotten a quad paddle with the common fur. Like, bro. That's has to be the worst one by far. I'm not a big fan of the triple drizzle, but I feel like it with a typical rack could look nice. That is a combo that I'm missing as well. Oh, see, already got my respawn. It's all about min-maxing. Other people would get a new tar zone to spawn with half of their tar. I'm not saying 3 is a lot, but if it were to happen with 6, and they'd be like, oh, GG, gotta manage this zone down now. Nope. You can cheese the game to get them all to come back. I want to ruin my HM for that. I'm missing the heart rack. I'm missing a lot of racks in fur combos. Not that many, though, for the amount of melee I have. I've done pretty well on full dupes. The only one that I'm missing that I really want is the Pedal Puff heart rack. I think, yeah. That's the only one I'm missing that I actually want, is the Pedal Puff heart. Or the Cinnamon Classic. Those are like the only two that I actually really kind of want. And even then, it's mostly only the Pedal Puff heart. The other ones can kind of just do whatever. I think that's one of the ones I have full dupes of too. That one's fucking horrible. I also have 3 Milky Way heart racks, which is my favorite combo for them, but I don't need 3 of them, game. I don't need 3 of them. I also think I have 2 Milky Way classics. It's a good combo. I don't think I made menu. That one is one of the ones I got pretty recently. By pretty recently, I mean like 3 or 4 months ago. I don't do melee very often. I have a max score classic rack, max score max weight classic rack, which is the max score max weight they can go in general. It's on the Cobweb Enigma though, which is kind of unfortunate. It's not a bad combo, but like, imagine if that was like on the Pedal Puff or the Milky Way, or even the Dripple Drizzle. The Dripple Drizzle is amazing with the classic rack, I think. I'm not a big fan of it with the other racks. I mean, you've already got 2 in a row, Ben. Surely the third is different. The third time's the charm, right? Oh, chill out. I had an issue with my zones that I had to fix. And now I forgot to main menu, so there's nothing back here. You know what's weird with melee? I didn't get any bad combos until really late in. Like the last 2 racks, I actually had all the racks before I had. See, there we go. We're getting response now. Like I had all the racks before I had the like the velvet rack and the corkscrew rack. Yeah, my most recent ones have been really bad, bro. No, no, because my most recent one's the Milky Way typical, which is really good. But before that, I was on like a streak of a bunch of bad ones. Like I think back to back, I got fungus or velvet, whatever you call it. I think you called it fungus, so I said that because I don't usually call it that. The velvet on the what was it the? It was the velvet on the cobweb, followed by the dripple drizzle corkscrew. It's like the 2 of the worst ones you get back to back. That's like, yeah, that's probably the two worst ones you can get, not gonna lie. No. Okay, this tent's not that bad. Easy to place. For the main menu, so I ain't getting shit, but I don't want a main menu before checking and then watch my respawns that I just worked so hard to get back. Yeah, that's what I mean. That shit is like, it happens all the time where you can get HM like that very easily. It's like, I mean, that's pretty low for mule deer. Mine was a little like, maybe like 13 or 1400. But I don't know. I was also kind of shitty when I was doing mule deer, and I was also doing it on stream on Twitch. So it was like a lot slower. But that was, fuck, almost a year ago now, jeez. This was before I even started posting YouTube videos. First like my first one was the combo that I wanted the most. Just like, I think that's the only time that's happened on any species. Like moose, it took me like 30. Yeah, I didn't do that at first either. But now it's a different story. Bro, where's the... It's my tripod, are you serious? Fucking tripod's hard as fuck to place up here, I think. Really? Why is everything falling down all of a sudden? Oh, maybe it wasn't that hard. That was pretty easy. Okay, I need to get my tent back before the tent disappears and... GG. Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to get them all small ones, to be honest, for melee, but yeah, I mean, melee is one of my weaker HM as well. But they're also probably my least favorite or second least favorite great one in the game. I don't know, I think boar are so bad they're not my least favorite anymore. Like, I think mule deer finally escaped being the lowest. And like, it doesn't help the mule deer that like 2 months, 3 months later, they released the wolves, which are like, for most people, not for me, the best great one in the game. For me, they're like fourth, I think, maybe fifth. Like for most people, they would put wolves at number one, and I feel like a majority of the player base has them in their top three. It's like, it's kind of unfortunate that they released that immediately after. Well, I started streaming on YouTube after the wolf great ones came out. Because the wolf great ones is what made me start at HMing, or make me start. Bro, I'm so fucking stupid. The wolf great one is what made me want to start HMing more. And then I started streaming because of that. Like on YouTube. I streamed it on Twitch before, but like nobody watched. And nobody watching me on Twitch now anyway. I just stream on Twitch so that I can have music on. Sorry, Cork watches on Twitch. But yeah, for the most part, most people watch on YouTube, which is understandable. Yeah, Ben, you can't watch on Twitch, bro. I've got the secret setting on that only gives you the ads. Like, it takes the ads from the other viewers and gives them all to you. Yeah, bro. I'm doing that to you. That'd be crazy if that was actually a thing that you could do, but you definitely can't. Alright, Carson. And no, I don't. That's why I'm ignoring your messages. Because it gets very tiring to answer it all the time. Also, I think I have another zone. This zone still only has one. No, no, it's got two. The other guy's just hiding. Live for fucking an hour and 40 minutes already, bro. I barely got any kills. That one, like, new zone has, like, crippled the grind temporarily. Not very long. Tracking, probably like 3 hours like usual. I don't know, like, I don't really have much to do. But, yeah. I think I at least try to get to 150 kills. I feel like that's doable today. Or until 3 hours. Yeah, because that'll be at like, that'll be at 8 o'clock. There's plenty of time left in the day. There's a chance I could stream tomorrow. Usually I don't run Fridays, but I mean the biggest tip is don't shoot the males out of the pair, but not the females. Because that will cripple your grind. Is this a new zone? No. No. I know I had a new zone over here once, but there's also a zone that's supposed to be here, which is these guys. I couldn't have got that lucky, could I? Just stumble upon the new zone while trying to track that one. No, Ben, because it takes a while to set up. It takes actually longer to set up the wheel than it does to kill the great one with the steering wheel. Uh, the thing is, for you can't really pick anywhere to start HMing first, like in particular, because of the fact that they're solos and pairs. They're gonna respawn everywhere. So if you'd like say, oh, I'm gonna manage the lakes first, right, or the top part of the map first. When you start managing the rest of the map, they're gonna jump up there most likely. So you kind of just gotta run up and down everywhere at once and just do it at once, you know. I mean, you can try to do the river first, 'cause that'll be the hardest part. like the main river. Is that a red? That guy was awfully bright. No. Yeah, I would just do the river first, and then once everything's managed there, you can start doing the lakes, but then you're gonna have to check the river again anyway. The good thing about Fox on Saul is if you can get a great one and 2 or 3 diamonds stacked, bro, all of your stuff's gonna come back as small, really small, really fast. I mean, you're not doing HM now, right? Like, you have, like, no HM done right now? Like, if you don't do HM on Foxes, you know exactly what I mean, bro. 99% of the fucking Foxes you see on your island are level 3 and 4 males. And that's without anything stacked. Like, it's bad. If you have, like, 1-9 on your exteriors on Saul's Reason, it just, like, it just cripples everything. Yeah, okay, so you're a little bit better than average, right? Mine was, like, fucking 1 in 280 or something with no HM. Yeah, I think the ads are going to be very fucking weird because I disabled all the alcohol ads, all the gambling ads, all the fucking cringe political ads and shit because half my viewers are like fucking 12, bro. Like, my viewers can't vote, dude. They don't need to be hearing about, well, guys, vote me. I'll let 50,000 people into the country and drive the house prices up. Or, guys, do this drug and to make you cool. Like, bro, fuck off. Gamble all your money on this website now. Like, shit's weird. Honestly, it probably is, Frozen. It's about like that. Oh, I gotta go kill this other solo. I can't leave him here. Yeah, getting every fur for Fox is sick, bro. I like people. I like seeing people try that. There's another guy in my stream every now and then that has every Fox fur. I think he's got every super rare for them now too. Like, that's just awesome to see, bro. I love seeing people like actually try to do the hard great ones like Tar and Fox and stuff. It's like really nice. Bro, my now playing thing has been stuck on the same song for the last like fucking hour, I think. Yeah, you should no, you should grind Moose, Kraken. Yeah, you don't like Tar somehow. Yeah, moose are like that. Mine have honestly been better. After they added that new 500, it's the tracking distance when you get a bad shot that you save is so much better. Okay, we're gonna have to make a risky shot here. And hope it's not a 2, because I might not be able to spot him. On Mr. Tar. Yeah. I mean, that shouldn't be too bad on moose, but it, like, definitely can be better. I had a 2K moose grind, too, with 1 in 12. So it can happen. But it's not, like... My average on moose is still, like, 300 and, like, 50, even with, like, 1 in 12. Which is, like, definitely doable. I feel like everybody should be able to get to that number pretty easily. Like, without, like, killing themselves to get to it. Or, like, you know, wasting all their time. Because I know most people can't play the game every day. Yeah, well, whitetail are actually hard to manage. I think whitetail are the hardest species to manage in the game, bro. That shit took way too long. Yo, what's up, Buck Hunter? How you doing, bro? Nah, bro. Like, genuinely, whitetail took me longer to manage than, like, roe deer counting both genders and boar combined. And, like, if you don't count roe deer, both genders, just males on roe deer, it was like moose the first time to 1 in 12, roe deer, and um boar, like, combined. That's just crazy. I'm doing pretty good, Buck Hunter. Thank you, bro. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, you don't think whitetail should take that long because there are no solos? Um, until you realize how many there fucking are on the map and how annoying they are, because you gotta get them to ones. Well, because rodeos aren't pairs, uh, you have to kill male and female, obviously. So the numbers of it's gonna be higher than it would be on anything else. So if you don't count the ones that don't count, that's what I see what I'm saying. It's like you shooting the females doesn't do anything for your HM. You just have to do it because they're in pairs. It's 24 hours. I don't know, bro. Maybe on my birthday. I don't know. I don't know on my birthday. I could stream with my dad on my birthday. Maybe make him stream with me. But I'd probably be banned in like 30 seconds from like racial slurs. Because he doesn't really watch his language. Like, I try to watch my language when I'm streaming. But he wouldn't give a fuck. It's the June 21st. So we got a few more days. Well, about a month and a few days. Yeah, I'm not doing 24-hour stream tonight, bro. Fuck no. I can really stay up 24 hours, so I would have to like do it the second I wake up. Yeah, I was watching the stream, bro. Just males is 50. Buck Hunter. I think there's 100 females as well, so 150 total, but I wouldn't worry about the females. You don't need to count how many there are. Just those 50 males. For what? We get a ban going on Kraken? You're not allowed to swear in my chat, bro. I'm just kidding. Okay, no response. I feel like that's my fault, no response though. Like I left early. Or I got a 2 to respawn. Maybe. No. What that's on. It's pretty good. Yeah, you gotta sing the whole songs though. No bleeping out any words. Whole song, every lyric. And that's pretty fair. I would definitely watch that. I mean, you'll get banned, but maybe. Maybe not. Depends on how fast you reported. But let's be honest, bro. Everybody says it. It's just true. It's how it's life. You're lying if you say you never said it. Unless you like are really just the most woke person of all time. Like, surely everybody has said it at least one time while singing a song. And if it's a song, bro, nobody should care. Like, that's kind of stupid. Obviously, it's different on Twitch because it's against the TOS, but like, if you're just sitting at your house, bro, like who gives a fuck? Just ask Turbo for the N-word pass. He'll give you the N-word pass, bro. You can say that shit in your personal life. He's got infinite of them. I think he probably is selling counterfeit passes. Can't lie. What are you saying? No, I don't. Look in my general chat. How long ago? Jesus Christ, what do you guys spam? How far up do I have to go? Yeah, I'm not looking all the way up, bro. That shit is too far. no respawns in that zone. And call the live chat. Well, you said general chat. Oh. Yeah, what am I on that? You guys think I'm maybe like a 9 or a 10, I think. You know? Just put that out there. Why did he post that? Why did you just no context post that? He's actually retarded, bro. He might be, bro. That's true, but then Turbo would go out of business if you don't pay him for the N-word passes. I find that's probably like his job. It'd like unironically be his job. You know he's got them like printed out. You just know it, bro. So what do we think that Turbo's BMI is in real life? Like, do we think that he's a skinny boy, or do we think he's a little fat? 26. That's a lot, isn't it, Cork? I think that's a lot. Yeah, no, I haven't got anything yet. Major. Yeah, I do miss shooting the gators, and I'm shooting these One Tahr that don't respawn because they respawn into a new zone that I gotta go find. The hand reveal. He's at like bro's a VTuber or something, bro. Like what? Did he actually do that? Fucking so weird. Where the fuck am I looking at, bro? I have cancer. Dude. Oh, nice. Shotgun. Oh, yeah, that's why you're doing the challenge thing, aren't you? The picture of his hand in the Discord. Yeah, that's fucking weird, bro. Do you think there's any Discord that Turbo's ever typed in other than mine that he's not banned in? Bro, I'm not that. I'm not fat though. I'm pretty athletic actually. I'm a little skinny. Not really. I'm just not that big. I don't think I'm skinny, but I'm not big. By the sounds of it, Cork's making Turbo out, you know, making it, bro. Holy fuck! Just let me die. What the fuck am I saying, man? Turbo's making it out to seem like Turbo's like fucking Boogie 2988 or something with how fucking big his hand was or something. I never seen it, but that's based. What the fuck? Why'd you ban him for that? You should have modded him. If he said that in my server, I'd mod him. Just kidding, obviously. But yeah, that's probably a deserved ban. How long ago did he send it? Cork. Oh, yeah. You can. That's usually a dead giveaway. Cork. few months. Yeah, I'm not looking up that far, bro. That guy's probably got 40 pages of messages in my server. Actually, let's see. How many pages of messages does he have? What the fuck is his name? Oh, I almost called him, bro. That would have been unfortunate. Oh, streamer mode's enabled. I cannot look him up. It's gotta be a lot, though. That motherfucker types like 1,000 messages a day when he's like not grounded. How long has Turbo even been in the chat? It's been a while. He was like so wholesome at first. For like the first 2 or 3 messages, and then like everything changed. I mean, Turbo messes with everybody, bro. I'm not. Tar are usually one of the bad ones. Maybe it's because you're like an adult. Like I know I am, but like if he doesn't mess with me, then nobody would know him. Let's be honest, because he'd be banned instantly, and you'd forget about him. Fuck! I just saw like a black dot on my monitor, and I thought it was a tar like running. Yeah, but Cork plays into it. Like Cork plays into what Turbo's saying. Maybe he thinks you're like a Fed. Maybe that's what it is. How the fuck did I take fall damage? I fell 3 inches, man. Fuck. Game is awful. That's what I mean though, Cork. But you actually like you give him attention. Yeah, bro. How does he know? Maybe he like how does he know that you're not? Maybe that has to be it. Okay. Please just have a new zone over here and make it so easy for me to know. I swear I just gotta. Okay. Okay, but you can't let him have that much aura, bro. Like aura is so strong, he makes you leave the server without even saying anything to you. Like, you can't give him that much power. The guaranteed troll 5. Yeah, I got a new zone somewhere. Still. No, I'm good. Maybe I still think I might have a new zone somewhere else, but at least I have 2 here. That's what matters. Getting my. I almost said deer. My goats back into there. Sheep? I don't know. Whatever they are. Weird creatures. Why do you have that, Kraken? And if you're on OBS, I mean you're streaming tonight? Which platform are you streaming on? Okay. I mean, YouTube streams are just probably better for Call of the Wild because half the people are not even old enough to make Twitch accounts. So it's like kind of pointless to stream on Twitch only. Okay, well now we're getting stuff back. Maybe I'm just like slow. Yeah, you gotta be 13, I think, to make an account. And they're strict as fuck about it too if they find out. If I'm awake, Kraken, maybe. Like, I know multiple Overwatch pros that have streamed on Twitch, right? And they get enough viewers to apply for partner, and instead of giving them partner when they apply, they just ban them because they made their account before they were 13. Like, obviously, if you don't really like, if you just apply, it doesn't. Like, if you don't apply and you just watch, it's fine. But like, if you apply for affiliate, it might happen too. I think I just squeaked in, and I made my account like right after I turned 13, or maybe it's 12. I think he does sometimes, Sam. Not a lot though. What the fuck? I just opened something on my which. Maybe. I don't know. I know he used to play. He's got a great one. A single great one, I think. Maybe he's got more now. Maybe he plays all the time. Bro, you know what's crazy? The stream watch hours on YouTube don't count, bro. For that stuff. Neither do shorts. So like you have to actually post long form videos. Uh-oh. Yo, what's up, Cayman? No, the stream watch hours and stuff don't count toward the watch hours needed to be monetized or whatever. So if they did, I would have literally been like fully monetized after my first stream. It only counts the long form videos. They don't. No. No way they do. Unless they just change that like this year. Because when I was doing it, they definitely didn't count. Because like literally every one of my streams would have like 500 hours watch time when I first started. Bro, where's the tar? Nice, Cayman. My boar grind has been messed up for a bit. They don't come to their feeders that much. I don't even have my boar set up because of that. Like, it took me so long to get the Great One boar for the video I did where I stacked them all, and it only took like 200 kills. It literally just took like so much longer than it needed to, just because of the kills per hour I'd get would be like fucking 30. They just would not show up. I think it's like a 50-50 though, and if it's messed up or not. Like, I think some people are completely fine with the feeders. Some people are like unusable. For me, it wasn't even half of them, bro. It was like one or two that would actually show up consistently. Like, I lost so much money then because I was like having to check every single time because some of them would show up at different times. Oh, it shouldn't take you too long, Kraken. I mean, not saying that I condone it, but I mean, you might be able to like do a little bit of tactical cheating and abuse the fucking the skill that lets you reveal zones from the lookout towers. Because the Haggis do have zones on the map that stay there, so I'd assume you'd be able to discover it with that. That's not hacking. I'm just saying, it's a little bit of tactical cheating. If you want, of course. I mean, it wouldn't be that useful, because, like, obviously the lookout towers aren't that spread out, but... You could probably bypass a good few areas of the map because of that. If it would reveal it. I think it would, though. Because it reveals snow leopard zones, it just takes it a bit. My boars just all like, go to my feeders, bro. I can get basically every boar zone on my map. I think there's like one I can't get now that I moved one of them. But like not all at one time, obviously, but like across the 3 feed times I think it is, I can get all of them. Or I could. Though I am getting rid of the feeders, and if I do boar again, I'm just gonna set it up on drink zones. I did find all the drink zones. So I know where to set up. Just don't know if I want to, because I don't really give a fuck about boar. The only thing that I can get from boar is an albino super rare. It's a mixture of both, because I don't think every map it would be possible on, because they're gonna go to different places, obviously. Like, it's just kind of RNG where the zones are located. But it also is kind of like well-placed feeders. Because if you don't place them well, even if you have the perfect map, you're gonna get shit full with them. Oh. Yeah, well, the feeders are broken, I think, so I don't think that matters. So you'd probably just do them with drink zones. Which is pretty unfortunate. Because the drink zones are kind of shit. But once you get it set up, you can definitely use the drink zones, but you have to set up everything with the drink zones now. It's like rejuvenated hype for the Haggis, bro. I thought that shit would be like dead after the first month, which to be fair, it was because it was bugged and nobody could get it. But I guess now that they're back and you can get them, it's a little bit hyped again. Kind of like it just released. I don't think so. I think there's too many areas they can be on Medved, and there's too many of them on Medved that it's not worth the better zones. Like there's what? There's like a third the amount of males on Scotland, and they're all in the same area. It's like the shit drink zones the boars have on Scotland is better than having the good zones on Medved and having to look at 3 times the more male boars and probably like 5 times the amount of total zones. Just do it on Scotland if you get the map. Even with drink zones, I'm pretty confident in saying that boar would be better on Scotland. Even if you low roll the absolute worst positions the zones can be. And even then, you can blow them out with hunting pressure to get them into the, somewhat usable zones. If you have the patience for that, of course. Bro. Oh, I did get another bear. Yeah, they always... when did they change that? Because they have gotten more expensive than they used to be. Like, what map did they start doing that in? Really, Cameron? You can hear that? Bro, when I found both mine, I didn't even fucking find... I didn't hear the warning call, bro. I just fucking ran it over with the ATV, essentially, and then saw it. I was just fucking running with the ATV. They're not very fucking smart. I don't know what this thing is where everybody, like... Every guide I watched was like, oh yeah, they're really smart. Fuck no, they're not, bro. I rolled up to, like, within 100 meters of them with the ATV half the time before they started running. Just fucking basically hit them with the thing, and that's how I find them out. What's up, Jinja? Any level ones. I didn't really go crazy with them. If you get them all the mid-level ones, you should be better than mine, because I'm not even at that, bro. I mean, a majority of them are the mid-level, but not all of them. Because, obviously, you're gonna have a majority of the mid-estimate. It just makes sense, because the mid one, it's always the most common. Well, that's sick, though, bro. Maybe that's why you got it, because you traveled to the outpost and the spook radius is very big. For me, I never got it. I mean, I also was riding around the ATV and they usually don't give warning calls, they just run. I don't know how many kills the last one was. You can check yesterday's stream. I never even wrote it down. I just plan to check again. I don't know, bro. The bear streak is kind of crazy. And of course, it's like on one that I don't need it to be crazy on. Okay, it could be worse, Kraken. Just think. You could have searched for like weeks when it was bugged and you couldn't even have got it. Like it could always be worse. Yeah, I've got two Cayman, but they're from a different like account. I was doing the new game thing that Lady Legend made a video on like probably a couple months ago now, right? Like at least you're not that bad into it, Kraken. Like that would have had to be rough, bro. I would honestly, I'd be mad as fuck at Call of the Wild. I'd be like demanding free DLC or something if I spent that long looking at it and it was bugged. Because it took them forever too. Like it took them forever to like say they fixed it. They did that shit to me too because the Springbok used to be bugged, bro. On Verhunga when I was going for every diamond in the game, so like around June of last year. And I made a support ticket and these fucking retards gaslit me into thinking that I was just bad at the game and it wasn't bugged, when in reality it was bugged the whole fucking time. It's like I swear they're sharing one brain cell over there at EW between like probably hundreds of people. It's actually insane. So just for fucking months, I thought I was just fucking retarded. And it was only me that was having the issue. It's a game feature. A random bug every update that is game breaking. And then they'll take 6 months to fix it. Or not fix it at all. How'd your game crash? Like, did you lose something? I don't think so. I think... I don't know the exact number, but you would have already had it by now. Surely. I mean, you were probably on the map for more than an hour just existing. Yeah, it was only me. You know what's fucking insane? I didn't make him buy the game, he already had it. I made my friend get on the fucking game and check his population just to see if they were bugged as well. And he's out there, level 1 on Verhunga, trying to fucking shoot a Springbok with the default sight and the fucking sway that without any perks. Is like pretty fucking funny. I mean, what are the chances you haven't spent an hour on the map yet? At once. Like, you definitely have. I mean, if you heard the warning call, you at least know the general area of at least one of its zones. I did kill the bear with the wheel. I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. And the crossbow with the wheel too. I'm actually glad that Kraken suggested the crossbow because it would have actually been surprisingly easy if I used the normal gun because it's not that hard to control. I don't know how you guys mess up great ones on controller, bro. It's really not that hard. I did it with a fucking steering wheel and it was fine. Oh, you missed? Why would I miss? Well, I don't miss when I'm using the wheel. 1 for 1 on the wheel. Retiring with 100% wheel accuracy. Yeah, that is kind of true. The nerves do get to you. What does that even mean? I don't know what that means, man. But, did I? Have a good one, Sam. I'll probably be doing the same soon. Once I get to 150 kills. That might actually take a while now with how the... I did have a new zone somewhere. I gotta go fucking look for it. Guys, I had an idea that I wanted to do. It would be kind of hard to pull off. But do you guys know like the dance pads for like the dance games? I want to get one of those and use it to control my character's movement. And then get one of those like guns that they used to have on like the Wii games and the Xbox Cabela's games. That's like the gun controller. And I want to like full on LARP, bro. I want to have to move in real life to move in the game and aim in real life to aim in game. But I don't know how to do all that. It can't be that hard though. It's a good idea though, no? Like realistic hunting in the game, like fully realistic. Like I gotta move in real life to move. I gotta aim in real life to aim. Like even if I can't get one of those controllers to work, there's gotta be a, because you have to use like Kinect and stuff on the Xbox and like the PlayStation version of Kinect, like PlayStation Move or something I think it was called. Dude, I have a VR headset. I just don't have controllers for it. Well, I have one controller. I stepped on the other one and broke it, and then fucking reset my headset like a dumbass, and now I can't use it. It's basically bricked until I get the second controller. No, but you can just use VR desktop and play in VR, essentially, right? It was not the same, but... I don't know, like, imagine doing a fucking full-ass Great One grind. Bro, doing that shit on Te Awaroa, you'd actually be like... If you're doing a Tahr grind on Te Awaroa, you'd be, like, jacked in the legs. Like, you would have, like, marathon sprinter legs by after one grind because you have to fucking jump constantly. Like, you would actually die. Imagine the amount of calories you would burn, though. Like, a lot of the Call of the Wild players should take me up on this idea and do this. Like, for your own good, bro. It's like, no offense. Some of you guys might have, like, turbo BMI. Maybe worse. Maybe not people in this chat, but people overall. Maybe take up that idea. Get a dance pad and use it to move in game. But low key, I am gonna get it. I'm gonna try that. That'd be funny as fuck. Maybe like 200 tiger kills. It didn't take that long, but it doesn't. They go by insanely fast in the beginning. It's once you're actually finished that it goes slow because you end up only shooting like 3 or 4. I don't know, I did non-HM Tiger Grind. Well, not non-HM. I had one level 5 and it was in a shit zone, so I just left it. For about like, I think it was like 700 kills or something like that. And then once I started HMing, I think I was full finished with my HM that it is now after about 320 kills, but also for like 100 kills or so, I think I was okay with with shooting 4, and then I dropped it to 3. I mean, he's probably like 12, so I feel like that would be like a lot still. No, like he can't be that old. No, I didn't stack. I just got a 5 to spawn because I got 3. 2 of them were max weight. One of them was like 59.9, which is zero point 0.1 off max score. No, that's is it 60 or 64? Either way, 2 of them were max score, and one of them was like not max score, but it was fairly close. So they had to spawn one that was small. I'm assuming it's not a small 5. That's probably a bigger 5, but I'm not gonna shoot it to find out. I did stack in the beginning though to get it originally. But after that, I wasn't even gonna go to 3. It's just when I get a 5 to spawn and it was in the fucking worst zone I had, I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. It's kind of like troll if I shoot it. Because it was the only zone I had left that was on the river. Like, it was a good river zone. But not as good as the other ones. Where did you find your haggis? Like, what part of the map? Or, like, what outpost did you go to? Like, the name of it. It's been fucking forever since I played on Scotland. Like, actually played on Scotland. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, quite a lot of them, Ben. Like, a lot of the rare birds, not rare birds, but, like, just ducks and stuff is what I mean. And, like, obviously, like, ptarmigan and stuff. Hazel grouse is a pretty rare one. Snow leopards, obviously. Um, Tibetan fox is a sneaky rare one too, because not a lot of people like hunt them. I think pine marten are fairly impressive. Any of the new ones. Some of the rabbits are too, yeah. I don't think the quail are that hard. I don't think the bobwhite quail diamond is as hard as the hazel grouse diamond, and I don't think the stubble quail diamond is hard at all. I think it's pretty easy, actually. Now, the diamonds are, like, hard if you compare it to, like, whitetail and stuff, but they're not, I don't think they're on the level as, like, hazel grouse, for example. Like, I think hazel grouse is actually a pretty difficult diamond to get. Same with the ptarmigan on Rev. One of them is harder than the other. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's willow that's harder, because it's on, they're on the less part of the map. And they're on, like, a part of the map that you check the least. What else? Like, so I think scrub hairs are pretty hard. At least for me, they were somewhat difficult. Antelope jackrabbit are at least partially difficult, I think. For me, they were. Um, Obviously, like snow leopard and stuff. I don't. Some of the ducks are rare. I guess I think the green-winged teal are kind of rare. The the ones that are exclusive to sols are kind of rare too. Like the what is it? The ferruginous duck. There's one other one I think. Yo, what's up, Great One Gaming? I mean, it's pretty easy, aquatic, honestly. Fuck. Oh, that was a rare tar for a second. Why is there just a chamois with them? Fuck. I don't think what other diamonds are like actually difficult. I mean, chamois diamonds now are somewhat difficult. I mean, they were really easy when they drank, but that was like 6 years ago or something. I don't know, Ginger. I've never done um I've never done the snow leopard feeders. I think that they might just be broken. Not today, Great One Gaming. Yeah, I guess caribou are like that too, but I wouldn't really consider that difficult. This is a game bug that makes them score like that. Well, not a bug. Actually a feature this time, unironically. But they changed the scoring like years and years ago. and they changed it too much. So like 90% of the fives that you see actually would be diamonds on the actual scoring system. But yeah, they just changed it and then never changed it back, which is kind of dumb. They should have definitely changed it back. Feral goats aren't hard. They just troll a lot, but they don't troll a lot because of the scoring system change. They just troll a lot because I think their true racks are just shitty. It would have to be like exclusive to one map species that are somewhat rare. Or like small game that are on only a couple maps. It's like I don't think any of the stuff that's exclusive to like Quattro, for example, are rare other than the rabbit, of course. Like I don't really the ibex are like not rare at all. The mouflons aren't rare. The wolves aren't either. Bobwhite quail is like difficult compared to other things, but I don't think it's as rare as like the other birds and stuff like that. Now the rares are a different story, or the rare, I should say. Um, I don't think so. I don't think woodcocks are that crazy hard. I think they're not like whitetail or like fallow, right? Where you can just go and get a diamond whenever you want, even if you've never hunted them before. But like they aren't like you have to search forever and ever rare. And also it's because they're only on one map. That also does a lot to them. And they're on like the newest map too, so like it hasn't been that long. I think the minks are harder on that map. I wouldn't really say any. I thought like all the new animals would be really hard. The only one I don't have is red grouse, but I literally haven't shot like any red grouse, and I don't think they're very hard because of their scoring system. It seems similar to the black grouse, where like you seem to see a lot of big ones. Yeah, I mean, it took me a lot of diamonds to get a pine marten diamond, but or not. It took me a lot of pine marten to get a pine marten diamond. I got trolled a bunch of times, but it's not because they're rare. I just got trolled a fuck ton. I don't know. I feel like the woodcocks aren't that difficult. Welcome back, Kraken. Bro. Yeah, but if the Haggis diamond would only be like the hardest diamond if there's actually like a limited number you can get. But then if there's only a limited number you could get, it's not really something you would count. But, like if you can get unlimited of them, it wouldn't be that difficult. I don't know who that is, Kraken. So no. But yeah, technically it would be the Haggis. But I don't know. We don't know if you can get infinite of them. If you can get infinite of them, that changes it a little bit. For me, the hard, like the last diamond that I needed to get before they added a bunch of new ones was the fucking magpie goose, bro. I don't know how, because they're not hard. Like, I just absolutely like torched with magpie geese. I would say yeah, but no, because bikes they don't know them themselves. Like, there's a possibility they're trying to like gatekeep like good HM because they just like make up shit about it that doesn't work, and just like make up straight up lies. But like, I don't think that's a gatekeep. I think that's just a lack of knowledge. Yes, I did, Kraken. Yeah, that's true as well, Ben. All right, Kraken. Yeah, but that's the thing. They don't need that. They can just say the same shit they've said 100 other times in the video, and it'll work. And also, like, if there was ever like a secret method that was being gate kept, like 100% without a doubt, I think Lady would make a video on it anyway. Which, like, fair play to her for like not doing that stuff. Like in the case with the tigers, when she did the three leg thing, it kind of ended up ruining it, right? And not to making it to where like grinding them now is not nearly as easy because they changed the entire way they work because of that. But at the same time, it's like fair play for not letting people just abuse that forever. I believe it was her that like made the first video on it. At least that's how I figured out about it. Like, I think that's totally fine. Like, as annoying as it is that it potentially might have like ruined that grind for a lot of people that didn't get to do it then, it's better in the long run. And it's also like a very it's very like it's a very nice thing to do as well. Like, just show the community methods and stuff. Like, Lady is the only content creator in this game that I'll never say anything negative about. Like, even I don't really like, she's like basically the reason why I play this game. Like, a lot of people seem to like hate on her. That's a pretty big diamond, not quite max though. Like, you can say it's just glaze, but I mean, it kind of is, but like, also. Nice, Eric. Which fur did you get, bro? I mean, grinds just get less consistent over time because they just like stealth update like shit stuff to the game and don't say anything about it. But nah, they didn't directly do anything to make it worse. Nice, Eric. That's a pretty big one too. How many pairs do you have on the island? Because that'll matter. I might have to stop at like next rotation. There's a zone that I have to go find 100% with how the respawns are working. That last zone that I was at was not because of that though. That's because I didn't main menu. But I'm missing a few in the overall run. Well, that's not really a you problem, Eric. The last few are just really nasty with that, and you gotta get kind of lucky to get them to go down. If you have everything else at level 1, though, you can probably get away with leaving them as small twos. Well, I have 7 as well, and yes, HMing them is always going to be important. So the better you HM, the better chances of getting a great one are. But like, if you're not doing HM, then I wouldn't try to HM something specific. But I get jumper sometimes too with 7, if that's what you mean. Speaking of jumpers, there's one right there. What's your diamond rate with that, Eric? That sounds like it should be pretty good. What's up, Dylan? How often do you get jumpers, though? Because mine only jump off about every, maybe like 50 male kills, I'll get a jumper. And they go to the same part every time. Because with jumpers, once you figure out where they go, they'll usually go to the same few spots every time when they jump. Like for me, with the foxes, they always go to the lake at the very bottom right or along the river at the very bottom right. But yeah, that's just a thing in the game. Oh, 1 in 5. Yeah, bro, that's fucking insane. That's better than mine. What's up, Witterson? Like, if they get really annoying and they don't manage down to 1s, and you really want them that small, you kind of just gotta keep shooting them, but you can honestly probably get away with leaving a few. If they spawn as really tiny level 2s, you might be able to get away with that. Not saying for 100%. I'm not saying 100% because I don't know. I didn't do that, but there's a chance. I don't know. Maybe, Ben. I hope the next great one's a lion. It could, Ben. I don't know what map they would add on, though. Like what map they'd add with that stuff. It's not like a species they would backfill, but then they'd have to add it to a map, like a new map. When's the last time they even backfilled a species? It was Te Awaroa Tar, right? A year ago? A year and like 2 months ago? Yeah, they need to do that shit more. The old maps get outdated really, really, really quickly. Because every map that comes out, it seems to have more species than the last. Even if they're not good species, the total seems to be in more. And then you're stuck on the old maps like fucking Hirschfeld and that have nothing, no reason to play on the map. Well, thank you, Eric. Hopefully, I mean, if you got a 1 in 5 dime rate on row, bro, you're already doing that. You're already doing better. So hopefully that shit ends up working out for you. Also, how many roe deer do you shoot? Like, how many are on your main lake? I don't know, because the feeders seem to not work for some people. I know a lot of people that are doing it with feeders and they work fine, but that's the thing. I feel like the feeders right now are bugged for certain people only, because I know some people that have no issues with them. But yeah, they're good if they work. I just didn't want to set them up because I already have my zone set up right, and I don't want to pull unnecessary tar into the zone. What did I do? Yeah, but that'd be a new species entirely. Okay, so you got more males too, so yeah, that's even better. I only shoot on 15. But yeah, I don't think they would do that because a Sitka Blacktail would be an entirely different thing. But we do need that species in the map. I mean, we should have got them on ASCII because we should not have got ASCII. We should have got a different map in Canada with them and polar bears. But you know, EW just throw darts at a board, and wherever the dart lands, that's where the map they make it at. And they're not very accurate with them, so they're probably aiming for, you know, something up in the far northeast of Canada with good species, and they just missed. Or not the northeast would be different than the one that I'm thinking of, but it'd also be good. I'm thinking more of the northwest, or almost in Alaska, but not quite Alaska. If you're gonna give me a good shot, bro, I'll shoot you with the right gun. But you gotta actually do that. No, you just wanna do circles? That's cool, bro. Bro. What's up, Royce? Is that how I say that? How you doing, bro? Oh, we got it there in the end. We just wasted about 30 seconds watching the tar spin in circles, but it is what it is. All that to him to troll. I love when they front flip down the mountain, bro. So nice. They're like the only animal that has like a weird death animation like that, I think. And it's not even like the animal, it's just because they're in such high, like on like weird cliffs. They just like flop off. It's kind of funny. It's not funny when they roll all the way down the mountain though. I've had them roll really far. It's on cherry coke. I don't think I had cherry coke in a while. I don't know. Do they have a 0 sugar cherry coke? Because it'll probably be better than the normal one. But I mean, the normal one's not bad. I did shoot the chestnut with the steering wheel. There's a video on it on my channel. I believe that's probably the only great one in Call of the Wild taken out with a fucking sim racing steering wheel. With a crossbow as well. I don't know. It's not bad. I used to like vanilla Coke when I was like really young. By really young, I mean like 10. Pretty young. I think there's cherry vanilla Coke too. Dr. Pepper cherry though, that's different level. And honestly, Pepsi cherry isn't bad either. I'm not really a big fan of Pepsi, but like normal Pepsi, I'm not a big fan of. Not a fan of cream soda. I love cream soda, bro. I don't drink it anymore though, because I I think that cream soda, at least from what I've had, for which was A&W, I think the normal cream soda is the one soda I've had where like the regular version is like significantly better than like the diet or zero version, and it's like it's gotta be awful for you, bro. Like I mean, soda in general is not good for you, but like that's just gotta have like 60 grams of sugar and like a tiny ass can. Maybe I didn't have a new zone. I was just getting shit respawns. If the respawns stay consistent like this, I'll play a little bit longer. Apparently there's Dr. Pepper cream soda. And I think I remember trying the normal one and it wasn't that good, but I feel like everybody I know says the zero one is really good. Okay, low key, maybe I need that. Maybe I need a lot of calories right now because I lost a few pounds when I was in the hospital like a month ago. I couldn't eat for like 4 or 5 days, so of course, obviously, you're gonna lose weight. But like, even now, I've been eating a lot more recently, but I just burn it off quite quickly. Because like, I don't just sit around the whole fucking day. But like, maybe I need the extra calories, bro. Maybe I should start drinking normal pop. I'd probably die. I swear if I drink like a regular Mountain Dew, for example, I'm just like sick instantly. Like the second it touches your taste buds, I'm done for. Yeah, this only has one still, so I do have a zone somewhere. It's probably another small zone of like 3. Bro, I should get a step counter. Yeah, that's a known bug, Eric. Like, I feel like most people have that issue. I had that issue. I don't even have my boar set up because of it. I was gonna move him to drink zones. I just never did it because there's no point in me doing boar. I have Android. I mean, there's probably apps on both of them for that, but I don't know how accurate they'd be. So I'm curious how many I get in when I mow, for example. I feel like when I mow, it'll be bad because I'm like walking and I don't mow, I go pretty fast and I'm still walking for like an hour and 40 minutes straight. 'Cause I got a pretty big yard. You know, I think my grandma has a Samsung smartwatch and she tried to like give it to me one time, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I don't know if it's a new one. It's definitely not a new one. 'Cause it's been well, that was like 5 years ago. If she even still has it. I mean, none of them would be 100% accurate, right? Especially if you like swing your arms when you run. I feel like, or like even when you walk, I feel like that would add a few extra steps every now and then. Honestly, bro, I would just try to find your drink zones if you really want to do boar. Because you know what? They're not gonna fix it. Let's keep it real. They're not gonna fix it. So you might as well just, if you really want to do boars, just move them to drink zone so you can actually get it done. If you don't care, then you can just wait. But like, they're not gonna fix it. I don't know if there's actually a bug with the mule deer respawns. They are worse than other things for me. But like, there's a bug with whitetail respawns specifically. That's the only one I really know of. They're bad. We gotta really find this new zone. I'm gonna go double check down here. The zone never disappeared, so it makes me think there's still something here. They don't seem to disappear for me. Yeah, if you want more, then you might as well just move to this to like to drink zones because like they're not really gonna fix it. I don't think. I mean, hell, the lodges in multiplayer have been bugged since Scotland came out, and that was 6 months ago. And they didn't fix them with multiple updates since then. And the Great One Boar don't even have tusks in multiplayer lodges. Like half the point of them don't are useless. It's so dumb. And they don't you know, they don't care to fix that. Well, yeah, the consoles probably have more glitches than the PC. I mean, that's usually how it works with any game. But I think Xbox is probably the worst for that. But I'm not 100%. Wait, there's in-game. Oh yeah, I remember somebody told me about that. I don't think that's a thing on PC, so I wouldn't know if it's broken or not. Oh really? That's kind of funny. How long has that been a thing? Like, is that a recent edition or somewhat recent edition, or has it been a thing since the game came out? Oh, there was 4 here. Makes the max weight male. You gotta find him. Yeah, that's what I was assuming. How like strict is the ban policy though? Oh, there is none? Yeah. Sounds fun. It's probably just all like 12-year-olds too. Oh yeah. I mean, it's just because of like when you main menu, it like you can just like dupe shit. Like that's why. There's like some sort of penalty for that. Like I feel like if you open your map to multiplayer and you leave, Like, the update should still happen. Like, the map population should still update. Like, it wouldn't matter, because people that actually open their map to multiplayer for people to play on it don't care. Like, they don't dupe the shit. All it would do is, like, kill that. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of just dumb. Yeah, YTL needed a lot of new stuff. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's like it's worse on Xbox too, I think, than it is on PlayStation. So if it's that bad on X or on PlayStation for you, it's probably like 10 times worse on Xbox. It is pretty good, Ben. I think that I Prevail song played like an hour ago. It was Gasoline, the name of it. It might have been. It's either Gasoline or Hurricane. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people don't hunt with a 300. To be fair, like surprisingly, most people just use the right gun for everything. But yeah, the same point. Are you getting friend requested? Like spam friend requested? Speaking of CS, I look you wanted to sell my knife and get a different like combo, but I also don't want to wait a week to get the money. Bro, I probably got friend requested by the same person. They want your Dreams and Nightmare case, bro. They're trying to scam you of your $2 case. Nope, I have not gotten anything this stream, but I have barely gotten any kills, to be fair. Because I had to deal with like the shit respawns from the bat zone. And then the bat's a fucking new zone. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, and then the respawns after that have just been kind of poor anyway. I think I have another new zone. I just haven't found it yet. Like, yeah, I definitely have another new zone. I just haven't found it yet with how slow these respawns are. I'm gonna finish this rotation. I'm gonna look for it. The main menu to find these guys. I'll look for it now. I appear in the bowl. I haven't checked it in a bit. That was easy. That's probably the new zone. Yep. I don't know how many zone it is of, so I'm not gonna shoot the last one. He hits the zone of 3. Was it really there this whole time and I just didn't see it because it's facing the other direction? I need to find where it is. Oh, it is. It's literally just right here. That's fucking unlucky. Don't be a zone of more than 3. Just be 3. Don't be like 6. Fair enough. That's pretty easy. Well, now it's a solo. And it should be fixed. That's all I had to do this whole fucking time. Where'd this other guy go? There he is. Somewhere around there. It might be a little bit more. I think it's around there though, but I got lucky because my first one didn't take very long. Usually the first one takes a while. Because I actually counted the HM kills on that one. I was using the feeder, so like claiming them was actually easy. Like usually the first one is like very long. Even with like without like counting the ones during HM, it's still usually a little bit longer. Like, can you imagine like scaling this mountain with like the dance pad where you have to move IRL to move in game? It'd be crazy. Bull rares are pretty common. Like, you know, it's a crazy. I still feel like they were bugged at one point. It's like, I have. If you don't count the one I got before the Great One came out, I had 6 super rares on Boar. In like, maybe 3,000 kills. Maybe 4,000, I don't know. Like, total. And like, you know, it's when I'm getting lucky with the rares, it's bad. Like they have to be easy as fuck. Like I am notorious when it comes to rares, with like having horrible luck. Oh, you're from here. Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, you could always just shoot every 5 with the right gun to be careful. Like, I don't think Boars can make diamond at level 4. I never got one, and Cork never got one, so I don't think it's possible. In the sense, like, if you mess up a level 4 rare, like, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I would just shoot every rare, like every level 5 with the right gun. Yeah. I mean, the other one that would be hard to tell would be purple gray, right? Like you'd be able to tell albino and Mela, obviously. I feel like you'd be able to tell black gold just based off the spots. Like they're pretty easy to tell once you've seen them a few times. Like at first I had trouble, but after pretty easy. But does it really though? Because I mean it's the same in the lodge either way. And it's like you could say yeah the diamond is the same then too, but it's like you're missing out on the diamond medal. Like the jump from the silver medal to the gold medal isn't as important as the gold to diamond. Well, you'd be able to tell because it would just be different than the other ones. Like you'd be able to tell just based off of that, not like anything else. But I feel like it'd be easier to tell them at night actually, because you'd be using the night vision, and they would just show up entirely different shade as the other one. Like I couldn't tell my Mela. I almost fucking shot him with a 300. But I couldn't tell that because he was in the sunlight and he was reflecting, and they just all looked the same. Yeah, I guess, but like, if you're like a herd management grinder, it doesn't really matter. This might be the last rotation. I'm gonna try to get 150 kills. Yeah, but the great one I knew was a great one. I just shot it with a 300 because I didn't think I had the 300 out. Okay? That's different. The Mela, I didn't know it was a Mela, and I just like, oh, it's the only one here. I'll shoot it with the right gun, and it was a max score Mela. So it's like, that's a little different. Oh my god, do you think I could shoot a pheasant great one with the steering wheel? I just thought of that. That has to be impossible. Like, bro, I'd be here for hours. Well, you're like the 80th person that said that exact thing, Eric, so I'm starting to think they did. I swear they used to be good. Because when I had mostly 4s, it was good. Well, it was good for mostly 4s. Like, I obviously wanted better, so I went to all 3s. But, like, it wasn't bad. Like, Ben said all 4s, and he said he went 200 kills at a diamond at one point. Like, that's worse than non-HM. Not worse than non-HM, but... pretty damn close to non-HM. I feel like the aerodistic red would be a little bit difficult to tell. One of them looks just like the blonde. Oh, bro, I remember that shit. That was funny, bro. You were like doubling down that it was Mela too. That was pretty funny. Fucking hell, that's like 6 months ago, bro. Already. I know, bro. I told you to check the disturbed veg. Like, no, I don't need to. It's definitely Mela. Like, you said something exactly like that. Because I thought a bunch of mine were Mela too, and they weren't. And it's actually difficult to tell. No, don't be like this, Response. Don't be like this. No, next to 2 9s, actually. 2 9s in the same zone as the 7. And the 7 was the cinnamon, of course. Like, that's my one rare bear I'm gonna get in 10,000 kills. It's always fucking ridiculous on bears. Like, that's like my second rare in the last, like, 3,000 on bears. And it was worse before. Like, my relic is fucking terrible. Like, not even just my relic spawning the rares is horrible. And then my relic with the super rares is, like, gotta statistically be bad. Like, obviously I have a lot of super rares, but, like, when you're getting a diamond every 5 kills, to 7 kills, right? Something in that range. Like, obviously you're gonna get a lot of super rares. Like, every rare you get has, like, a solid 10 to, 20% chance of being a super rare. But, like, I feel like for me, it's more like 3 or 4% of the rares I get are super rares. Like, the fallow one is worse. Like, statistically, every fallow I get has, like, a 30% chance of being a rare. Or every rare I have is, like, a 30% chance of being a diamond. But they just aren't, though. Is that just males or both? Both? Okay, that's not bad then. That's not much more than mine. Mine was about 1,800 males, but I definitely killed a lot more males than I did females. So I got really lucky with my map spawn, because I think it was like 6 initial spawn diamonds, something like that. Maybe like 8. It was something crazy. And so obviously because of that, the rest of my map is smaller on average. And a lot of the ones I had in pairs were already level 1s. A lot of them were big level 1s, but like I just left them anyway. And a lot of my bigger solos I just swapped onto my main lake. So they kind of they didn't get managed down. They just went onto my main lake. So it's one less thing I have to manage. Not on the river, no. Like going across the river to claim them takes too fucking long. You'd be there for a month doing it after you're doing all that. I had jumpers. One guy would jump every like 50 kills maybe to a different lake, but then I killed a female on accident because it walked in front of the male when I was shooting it. Because I still have a few females on my main lake. I just didn't swap them because I'm good with the number I have. And after I did that, the female went to the jumper lake and he hasn't jumped since. Bro, Cork has a mic. He just don't want to stream, which is totally understandable with this community. Also, if he's on a laptop, he might not actually be able to stream. That might be like, yeah, bro. How is going across the river every time to pick up your kills? That's just gotta suck, bro. And it's like since they're solos and pairs, it doesn't even matter. Like the main argument is that you don't want to do that because it'll mess up your respawns. First of all, I don't think it does. Everybody I've talked to that does it says it's fine. And it'll make it inconsistent. I've like, it's just cope. But with the road deer, it literally doesn't matter. They're all solos. You're just like claiming them to hope to get an extra great one, basically. Bro, I swear if I sent him a mic, it would be worse. Like, it'd be more expensive than to just, like, give him the money to go buy a mic. But he has a mic. Of course I would, but, like, it doesn't... He probably can't. Like, if he's on a laptop, he might not be able to. Well, if you don't pick them up, they're not going to respawn until you close the game. And you also won't be able to get a great one while you're managing down. But it'll save up time because you don't have to keep going across the river every time. Like, I barely do it on anything. I think it's a waste of time. Like, the chances of me getting a great one when I'm managing are slim to none. There you go, Ben. He's gonna do it on Discord for you. Well, once you get to that little left, you might as well just pick them up because it's gonna take forever to get your respawns because you're gonna shoot them and then you're gonna have to leave the game. Then you have to go back in and wait 5 minutes when you could just go pick them up and it'll be the same. It's also really good if you don't want to get a great one to spawn as a solo, because you can't get a great one to spawn if you don't pick up the kills. It's like if you're grinding solos or if you're managing your solos on any species, that's probably the best time to not pick them up no matter what. Even if you're like scared it'll mess something up, which I don't. It never did for me and it never did for anybody I know. Oh, I'm retarded. Where'd they go? Kraken? I think he said he went to do something. He's probably AFKing. When I had the one guy that was jumping on mine, a lot of times he would keep respawning at the other lake, but after like 2 or 3 times I kill him, he'd go back to the main lake, but then he'll just go back. I mean, the best bet is to just put your tents up there. You're gonna have a lot of spare tents on road deer because you don't really need them on the main lake. Because you can't use that many pickup tents or you'll spook off the other ones. Because they're so like conjoined. Is that the right word? Like congested in one area. Like you don't really want have I only have like what 4 pickup tents and I really only use 2 of them. I literally I could get away with having only 3 tents on my main lake. Which I might actually do. I might just like set up pheasant as well and then just try to like hope I get ones to spawn in like 1 or 2 of my other zones. And then just like get rid of them. Okay, last rotation. Actually, a lot longer than I wanted to, but The tower being a little bit finicky, like usual. That's worse than they normally are, though. Like, back to back, I got... Oh, that's a new zone, I think. They're usually not down there. Yep. Well, at least we found it pretty quickly. I saw they're only zones of 3s. Bro. I do small level ones. I only do small level ones. I shoot so many. I need to do small level ones to get a good advantage from it on Quattro. If you're just doing it normally and you don't have 1,000 fucking zones like I do, then you can get away with just any level ones. But if you're doing Sol's Weasel, you need to do small level ones anyway, because there's not enough on the map to affect the spawn or affect the average weight with any level ones. Yes, I believe. There's 0 to 1 kg, and then there's just 1 kg for level 1s, I'm pretty sure. And you do want on Sol's the smallest possible. I'm not 100% because I've never done it on this map, but there can't be much more than, what, 50 to 60 male pheasants on that map? Maybe even less. I know there's only, like, 35 to 40 male foxes. I counted 32 on mine, but I've accidentally shot a few pairs. I shot the male out of a few pairs on accident when I was first doing it and didn't know what I was doing. Oh, I think I like that one, the one that you're talking about, Ben. I have a super troll of that one as well. Bro, I've gotten like 150... I got 140 kills in 4 hours almost because of the fucking new zone spawning. So they're like nastier than usual. I mean, I could just go to Bear and get a guaranteed one at this rate. I think I've got 9 in a row, sub 100. They're not that bad to spawn. If you're stacked a lot, you'll be fine. When I did it on Quattro, when I shot most of mine, not all of them, I think there's still a few that are like bigger. But when I shot a majority of mine down, I had a great one and 18 diamonds stacked, which is a lot for Quattro. That's basically a fourth of the total population. And the rest I had in my main zones were like 2s that were like fairly large, like fairly big estimates. Like 18 to 21 estimates, something in there. But on Souls, you should be good. If you have a few diamonds stacked, they should be pretty easy to spawn. Yeah, the issue is he'll end up like me and have 90% of the community banned from his chat. I should just, like, unban everybody, honestly. Just for one time. Just see how sad some people are. See if they immediately come back. Oh, I know they will. I mean, I'll mod more people. Like, I know I told Cork I'd give him mod like a month ago, and I just never did. To be fair, he's not asked since. He didn't ask originally either, but I feel like it's fair. But I did though. Like when I first started streaming on like Twitch when I VIP'd you, bro, I said I would give you mod, and I just never did. Bro, really? Yeah, it is. I feel like the VIP badge is better than the mod badge on Twitch, but I was talking about more on YouTube. Like, I have a few friends from other games in my chat that I'd give mod to, but I feel like the VIP badge is low-key looks better. Oh, you're all good, bro. Don't worry about it. I'll always answer questions if they're like actual genuine questions and not just like troll questions. And yeah, I've had a lot of viewers from EU. I've honestly thought about streaming like at like noon my time, which is like 5 hours before I start, just because of that. Like, I know I have a lot of viewers that are like kids and they're in school and not and whatnot, but like I feel like I honestly have more viewers from EU that would make more sense to just stream at like 12 or 1 my time, and then just like by the end of the stream, the people be getting like out of school and stuff, so they can still watch a little bit. I used to stream in the morning when before I started streaming on YouTube. I don't know, Ben. I mean, on Twitch, I kind of just gave it to people I know, or like not know, but like I know online and stuff. I mean, I think there's a channel point redemption for it too, but it's like it's 50K. I'll lower that to like 25K. The only issue is I have like limited. I have limited slots. I don't remember streaming that early. I know I used to stream at 4 my time, which is 1 hour earlier than I went live at. It's 18 for you. That'd be like 12. I don't remember streaming that early. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it'd be like noon or 1 for me. It'd be noon, I think. I think you're 6 hours ahead. Yeah, maybe I start doing more early streams. The issue is half the time I'm not up early. Like, I'm either up super early or like fucking 5 p.m. Like, I either wake up at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. There's literally no difference. Like no in between. I'm in. It's one or the other. Well, appreciate that, Eric. No, if I have like one day where I stay up longer than usual or wake up and I can't go back to sleep, it fucks it for like a week. Hey, what's up, Lone Wolf? I did not, bro. Sorry, I did not see your message. All right, have a good night, Eric. I should be live on Monday. Maybe I'll go live a little bit earlier if possible. Maybe tomorrow even um if I'm able to. But if I go live tomorrow, it'll actually be earlier. For me, they just respawn in the same zone, Ben, but I only shot like 3 or 4 total, like ever. Uh-oh. Are you serious? I knew that was gonna happen too. I walked backwards and got stuck. There we go. Gotta twirl until I get out. I think I forgot the main menu, because half my zones just aren't, you know, here. But I'll do that since I'm at last rotation anyway. Nah, the mule deer do that. The worst ones for that are the fallow, though. And, like, I swear their hitboxes are bigger. Like, genuinely, their hitboxes are bigger than the males. Almost out of bullets, too. Just not realize that. I'm gonna go back to the other zone, too, as well, that I missed because of the not resetting. I don't know, honestly. Like, what do you mean by that question? Where the fuck did I zoom into? Oh. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Okay, well, I'm gonna pick up these guys and I'm probably gonna go. Like I said, I might be live tomorrow, maybe not. If I do, it'll be earlier. It'll be like noon if you're Eastern time. What are you doing, go? But Anyways, good night, guys. I'll see you either Monday or tomorrow. Have a good night.